Okay, when we last left off here, we want to actually give this a URL that's valid. So I want to actually create this URL, meaning that we enter in the grade, and this person will get a result returned either passing or failing with all this information. In fact, this shouldn't say age. Let's say here date. Okay. All right. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to use the app variable again, which is this app right here. We're going to code for the get. This get takes in two parameters. The first parameter is where do we want it to go, meaning that grade. When they put in the URL, grade in the URL, it will come here to this area right here. But the work that is going to get executed is this area right here is going to do the work. So what I like to do is I try to put the function here right away. Let's do an arrow function. So this represents a function. I'll hit enter here twice. And in between these parentheses, there's two parameters. I'm going to call this REQ and RES. The first parameter represents input data. The second parameter represents output data. Okay. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to say res JSON, and that's a function. And I'm going to say here var, not var, I should use the new let results equal. And I'm going to say here, let's say date is equal to new date. In fact, you know what? Let's not do it that way. Let's create a variable for date so we can see it. I'll make this a const. Once they use the date, they can't change it. So we're making it a const. And there goes new date. So what this will do, it'll bring this date to life, put it into this variable, and now this will be part of this JSON object, which we'll later pass on as this variable right here, result. Okay. So remember what I said, RES stands for the response. So we're setting up a variable that has the date. Then we set up another variable, which is the result, and that result will contain a field called date with the actual date value. And then we spit it out to the console or to the place that's calling it. Let's save this. Let's open up a new terminal, and I'll type in here node 01 WebResource. Server's running again. I'll submit this again. Notice I'm still getting an error, but watch now when I add in /grade, hit enter, I get the date. Because when I submit this and look at this portion right here, this is the get verb. This also happens when you have a browser. So if I went to this browser here, hit enter, notice I'm getting that. Okay, so you can use this with a browser. I like to use Postman because it's made for that, and you can do other verbs. But for right now, we'll just be doing a get. Okay, with that, good luck and good coding.